Good morning, Vietnam fuckers. ARCHIELUXURY here, and we're with the ARCHIELUXURY live event. And I've come in a bit early, fuckers, to start the broadcast. And now, fuckers, I'm going to be eating my breakfast in the show, because you want to make sure that Archie is well fed. And it's all good news. And I'm just hoping that I got to invite this fucker in. Invite. I'm gonna I'm just doing some technical settings here, fuckers. Let's have a look here. Just having a look here, fuckers. Just having a looking here for the. Trying to invite a fucker. Invite people, okay. IREX guy. What the fuck? I'm trying to invite my good mate, IREX guy. IREX guy. Hey, IREX. Invite. I'm inviting IREX guy. And we're trying to do some invitation posted, okay. I hope this works out for IREX guy. Archie. Don't see the invite yet. Did you add IREX guy? Yeah, well, I've just done it, mate. I've just done it. And now what do I fucking do? This technology stuff, it's a bit, it takes a bit to learn this shit. But I'm trying to bring in a friend to do some trying to bring in a friend so that I can I'm trying to bring in a friend so I can do some. I want to do some interviews with punters on the screen. So I'm just trying to get this thing set up here. So just persevere with me. Okay. So what's IREX guy saying? Is IREX guy coming in or not? What's he fucking doing? This IREX guy. I'm just gonna send him a fucking IREX guy. Just invited you. Now what, fuckers? Now what? Checking now. IREX guy's checking. He's checking the posting, fuckers. And we've had a very interesting week. Archie revealed his intimate personal details. Financial fuckers, financial details. Did you fuckers enjoy that? What did you think? I certainly won't be doing that fucker again. I can give you the drum. Fuckers. I don't know whether it was the wisest thing to do, but this week I'm supporting National Ride to School Week. That's right, National Ride to School Day. So, Archie's just getting rid of that nasty head cold. IREX guy, what's he doing? Come on, IREX guy. Where's my IREX guy? Is he coming? I invited him in. Invite people. I've invited him. What's IREX guy's side? Hey, we got people from Salt Lake City. It's looking good, fuckers. Just give me a little bit of time. I'm just trying to get some technology happening so that the IREX guy can join in. He's a cool fucker, even if he doesn't swear. I find it hard to trust people that don't swear, particularly IT guys. And we'll just see if we can get this fucker onto the channel. So I can't see him. What's he fucking doing? Is he joining? Come on, IREX guy. Are you joining, or what the fuck are you doing, man? Come on, get with the program, IREX guy. I don't know what to say. It's a bit of. I'm just trying to get this IREX guy on here. Where's the IREX guy? Hello from the Eastern European ex-Soviet shithole. Hello, that's Archie Prestige. Okay, so how do I bring these fuckers in? Look, I'm just trying to experiment with this thing. If I invite, let me see this. If I invite people, so that fucker, if I invite him in, what's his name? So, okay, I'm just trying to do another experiment. I'm trying to get a punter on. Nero Bocky. Nero Bocky. So I'm going to invite him on. Okay, I'm inviting him on. Send invite. Now, IREX Guy's there. Hello, IREX Guy. Hello, IREX Guy. IREX Guy. You're on, fuckers. IREX Guy, you got to speak. Hello, IREX Guy, you're on. I can actually use this into the ARCHIELUXURY bloopers.
Okay, I'm setting up my microphone.
Okay, IREX Guy, it's Archie here. How are you fuckers today? Hello, IREX Guy. Houston, we have a problem. Hey, I like that background screen, IREX Guy. IREX Guy, to all you fuckers out there, is known as the green screen king of YouTube. And he's a champion at getting that green fucker to work. I don't know if I'm going to paint my studio in green, IREX Guy. It's one of these fucking things, you know. It just... Kermit the Frog green was never my colour, if you know what I mean, you know. Kermit the Frog green just wasn't the colour, you know. It looks like a bad kitchen from the 80s, you know. So I think we'll go back to Archie there. Hey, it's all cool. We're getting these fuckers on here. They're coming on. Yeah, California Pickin'. Hello, California Pickin'. He's a cool fucker. He's a really cool fucker. He's really cool. I love Californian Pickin'. He's been making ARCHIELUXURY comedy vids. I like to support him as much as I can. Whiny Poo. I like the financials, Archie. You really put it out there. You fucking bet your goddamn ass I put it out there, fuckers. I put it out there. And Crosby. Hey, I want to invite that Crosby fucker in. That's someone who I would love to chat to. I'm going to invite that fucker now. That Crosby guy, man, he adds value, you know. He's a really cool fucker, and I just love Crosby to death. Let's get him on there. He's been invited. Crosby's invited. Okay, this is so cool. Let's go over to IREX Guy, fuckers. IREX Guy, are you there? Hello?
Hey,
Hey,
can you hear me now?
Hey, it's... Yeah, the green screen king. The punters know you well, sir.
Mic test.
Mic test. Can you hear me, IREX Guy?
Yes, I can hear you.
You are the green screen king of YouTube?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Bubba.
Okay, I can hear you too, so. Heck yeah. Good day, mate.
The green screen king of YouTube. I don't know if you noticed, IREX Guy, but I released my intimate personal financial details on my channel for ratings. What do you think?
I thought that was a good move, you know, being the king of everything accurate. Cheers.
But what did you think of? I mean, would you release your personals on the channel for ratings?
Oh, no way. Are we live yet, or are we still off?
You bet your fucking goddamn ass we're live, brother. I ain't fucking doing nothing for free here. This is all Google revenues, fuckers. Jesus Christ. Are we live? My life is live. You know that? I want to put a GoPro permanently on my head and just get Google Ads revenue, you know?
I hear you.
Yeah, you fucking, you betcha. No, we're live. I've sent out no, it's fantastic. So, if I click the button so that people can see me instead of you, can you still talk, bud?
Well, it should it should go back and forth when either of us are speaking. See, I've got an earpiece in so I can hear you speaking, and then I'm using my built-in microphone.
Yes, you can see this very. I got headset on, and that way there I can make sure that you can hear me. Do you like my GoPro? Sorry, do you like my Blue Yeti microphone?
Yeah, it sounds really good. I actually had a mic problem. I've got a Shure mic. It's not quite as good as the Blue mic, but I'm using the built-in microphone now. I don't know why my audio.
Hey, let's not talk too much about the microphones because I'm going to save that for my microphone review video. ARCHIELUXURY reviews the Blue Yeti. What do you reckon?
That's a good idea. You got to unbox it, review it, test it on there.
Do
it all. YouTube.
Yeah, like my barbecue cleaning video. Did you like that one?
I did, and I watched your I liked your watches for Wankers series too. Those are really good.
So what did you think there? The ARCHIELUXURY How to Clean a Barbecue video.
I haven't seen the How to Clean a Barbecue video yet.
A lot of swearing, a lot of frustration. Hello, hey Baba, hello, Houston. How are you? Hey, hello?
Hello.
Hey, so, no, the video was fantastic on how to clean a barbecue. I was having a rodent problem.
You got a rodent problem? What kind of rodents you got down there?
Well, they were eating the fucking fat. They were eating it from the drip tray. You know what I mean? The fuckers were eating the fat, and I was getting sick because I was trying to poison them. And I think they were climbing all over the grill. That's why I cleaned it.
Oh, man.
Yes. But, so, tell me this. This is fantastic. We're doing a dual show. So, are your fans watching this too, or it's just my fans?
It's probably a lot of my fans as well. We've got... I promoted it by way of Facebook, Google Plus, and YouTube earlier today. So we've probably got. Let's see how many people I see in here. We've got a lot of people. I know that.
Hey, that is fucking fantastic. I love your background screen out the front of the Bayshore Mall, the Rolex store.
And you notice there's Patek back there too. It's actually the authorized dealer in Cayman. I'm in Cayman right now. Bayshore Mall, Kirk Freeport's probably the best. If you don't want to go pre-owned, it's probably the best new discounted by way of authorized dealer that you can find anywhere in the world.
Hey, do you mind if I say something to you, IREX guy? I've got a really strange phenomenon that's happened to me.
Yeah.
I've got someone who's been sending me really expensive watchmaking tools. Have a look at this. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a burn screwdriver set.
Oh, those are very expensive.
I know they're fucking expensive. And guess what else came up the other day?
What's that?
A Bergen spring bar. That's to take the straps off.
Oh, that's the absolute best.
I know. These are fucking expensive. I don't know who's sending them to me. They just start turning up.
Well, those are. I've got a spring bar tool, but it's about $5 US. And actually, I used it here for this master control. This is the one with the bracelet. And,
so sorry, before we go on, what watch are you wearing today?
I'm wearing the master control 40mm.
Can you please pronounce the LeCoultre part? My viewers love the way you pronounce it.
Oh, JJ LeCoultre.
That's it. That's so cool. Hey, and I'm wearing my Patek today. There we go.
You can see it. You can't beat that.
Yeah, I love that watch. And what I've actually done is there, IREX guy. I don't know if you know this, but I've actually taken off. I made a video where I've actually, instead of having the original strap, I've taken off the Patek strap because those fuckers are $500 to $600 each.
Yeah.
And I've fitted a generic. This is a bronze strap, and I'm going to do a full review of the bronze strap. We're going to do a 6 months in. We're going to see what it handles like. But it's not the strap that's the biggest fucker. See the buckle? I've actually fitted a generic buckle because on the paddock it's a white gold buckle, and if you bend that fucker, they are fucking they are fucking $2,000.
Oh.
So, what beverage are you drinking there, RX guy?
I was drinking it's called a Singing River. It was a porter, but now I'm going to switch to something even more classy.
Hey, that's great.
This is a Natty Light. Y'all have Natty Light in Australia?
No, we never heard of that. What is it? So is it a cola beverage?
It's just a regular beer, but
It's a beer. You're drinking beer in the morning? Fuck.
Oh, it's 7 o'clock East New York time right now.
Yes.
What are you drinking for breakfast?
Hey, actually, I'm going to go and get something out from the fridge there, so you just hang on. I'm just going to walk over to my fridge. And because they're seeing you, they're not going to realize that I don't have pants on.
Uh-oh.
Lemonade. This is the... Fuck, I can't drink out of that. That's just sacrilege. So, RX guy, there we go there. No, I'm drinking some Schweppes lemonade. I'll just get that camera back on there. Okay, RX guy, I'm drinking Schweppes lemonade, fuckers.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm just, nothing alcoholic just at the moment there, RX guy. But to tell me this, RX guy, this YouTube thing here, so this is the future, isn't it?
We haven't even seen the future yet. We're just still experimenting is the way I look at it.
Ooh,
This
I was
beer
drinking.
is nasty.
It's a nasty beer.
Yeah, it's called Natty Daddy.
Natty
Oh.
Daddy. So
Even smells bad.
so where are you now? You're in Missouri, aren't you?
No, I'm in Cayman. I'm in Georgetown, downtown.
Okay, you're in the mall there now, are you?
Yeah, see that back there is Bayshore Mall.
Yeah, that's where you are now.
Yeah, so if you take a cruise to Grand Cayman, this is a store where you'll get off. The cruise ship is right in front of here. So I talked to them and I'm like, hey, can I set up for my live show tonight? And they said, sure. So here I am.
Actually, our punters are getting a bit angry there. They're wanting to ask questions, but we're just going to have a little bit of banter. We will take some questions from the floor soon. And I tell you what, there's some nasty fucking comments. There's some nasty fuckers out there. You know, if me and you are having a chat, they really hurt, don't they? These nasty fuckers.
I'm loading them up right now.
Yeah, don't read them, RX guy. They didn't say anything nice. I can tell you now. They're just nasty, mean fuckers. You know, it's What do you say? What do you say, RX guy, when they start fucking saying nasty shit?
Well, I just say, hey, thanks for your viewership, and I appreciate it.
Because it's all Google ads as far as me and you can say. We don't give a fuck. As long as they're complaining, they're watching.
Hey, a view's a view, you know?
Hey, that's exactly it there, RX guy. No, it's great news here. And look, the other thing I'd like to do too is when I run these show, RX guy, is I actually look at the viewership. Like when I start to be funny or the gags are going and I can see people fucking off, the viewers go down.
It's interesting to see the what'll impact a view in a negative or positive way, and you're exactly right. I mean, it's kind of an experiment. That's something that. Hey, hold on just a second. I got to step away for just a second.
No worries, fuckers. That's fine. I'll fill the air, okay? I'll fill the air. Hey fuckers, this is the ARCHIELUXURY program, and we're coming to you live. Live, fuckers! Live! I'm in Australia, and IREX guy's in Missouri, and
Cayman.
you're in the Cayman. Sorry, IREX guy. Yeah, let's have a look here. What's happening? So we're getting some punters. We're getting comments coming through. We're getting some comments there. Let's have a look here. There's been, just that's all cool. Just having some banter for a little bit there. And we get some people. They love the barbecue cleaning videos. I'm hoping my barbecue video goes to the Weber website. That's what I'm really hoping happens. But I somehow don't think that'll happen. Because IREX Guy's video, your one went onto the Weber website, didn't it?
Yeah, it's done really well. Actually, I bought the Weber, not just because I like to cook, but to make a lot of videos. That's the main reason I bought it.
Far out.
There's a cat on the beach. It's a bobcat. Watch out.
Okay, now you head down to the beach. You're down at the beach now. Hey, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's 7 Mile Beach.
So, okay, that's great. And you don't like to swear on your videos, do you? Do you swear in real life, IREX guy?
Not a single bit. And the reason being is that it works for different people. I mean, your channel without it wouldn't be the same. But if you do, it can really prohibit. It can prevent some advertisers from going with you. But there's a lot of them that like it. So I kind of try to keep mine across the board, all age groups.
Mind you, I've had the Church of Satan. They want to place advertisements on my channel, the Church of Satan, and we're just working on a sponsorship deal at the moment. They're good fuckers, you know.
Hey, a view's a view, and an ad's an ad, right?
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. There. Just hang on one tick there. So how's it going, Owen? Okay. Sorry about that, IREX guy. I've just had some supplies come in there. I'll just show you my supplies. And I'm just about to have some breakfast here, fuckers. Archie's a bit hungry. So that's bacon, eggs, and some white bread. I don't like this fucking multi-grain shit, The ARCHIELUXURY weight loss program, that's another thing that I'm working on. And part of having a weight loss program is actually having a balanced diet. And part of having a balanced diet is everything. Look, it's Sunday, I can have fried food, okay? It's not that bad for you, because you got to think about it. The oil I'm using is vegetable oil, so that's some vegetable intake for the day. The bacon is it's pretty lean bacon. You know what I mean? I mean.
I live off bacon and chicken wings, man. That's my.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put your picture up whilst I eat a bit, if you don't mind, okay?
Oh, go for it.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna eat while I'm talking to you.
So what time is it over there in Australia right now?
In Australia now, it is 9:11. 9:11. There you go.
Uh-oh. What time is it? Is it Saturday or
AM.
Sunday or when?
It's Sunday AM.
Sunday. It's Saturday here, man. You're talking to the past.
No, the future. Because you're Saturday, we're Sunday.
But you're the future, I'm the past.
Exactly.
I'm Saturday.
So what's new? Talk to us. Talk to us. You got to fill in the air while I'm eating this snack.
Yeah. So everyone, I'll just kind of, if you're not familiar with IREX Guy's Adventure Channel, I'm IREX Guy. I pretty much live in the Caymans all the time. I grew up in the South, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to get this boat. So I just got this boat and just started getting out in the water and going everywhere. I go to the Virgin Islands. I go to Cayman Islands. Cayman is definitely my home. And after living in the South, I miss the Southern cooking. But I tell you, just being able to hop in that boat and, you know, giddy up and go, you know, that's hard to do. And it's actually Archie Luxury is over there chowing down the food. He's and that's something after he finishes eating. I know Archie hasn't talked about it yet on his channel, but I've heard that a lot of dignitaries were asking Archie Luxury for watch advice. You know, which watch should I wear when I go to this, or what should I wear when I go to this? So that ought to be an interesting story. But while he's eating, I'll talk about Irish Guys Adventure Channel. Irish Guys Adventure Channel is just a channel that does a little bit of everything. I mean, I'm into watch collecting, and that's actually what made me stumble upon Archie Luxury was the degree of horological knowledge that he had, and without Archie Luxury, you know, I probably wouldn't have discovered the J.J. LeCoultre, and it's definitely one of the best.
Is that right, J.J.? I put you onto it.
Yeah, you did. It's actually because you had the Reverso, and I'm not. It's my personal preference. I'm not into a rectangular style dial or face rather, but I like. You know, I found the Master Control because I like obviously the exhibition case back and the comfort. If you haven't tried a J.J. LeCoultre with the stainless bracelet, they're so comfortable. And actually, with that Virgin tool that you have, they're so easy to pop the bracelet off. I've got a few aftermarket leather straps that I use on this as well. But it's just a very obviously I'm not a fan of their dial pieces, but for a dress watch, it's definitely among the best in my opinion because you're getting as you mentioned in a lot of your videos, you're getting the Patek at a discount price, you know. And that's,
you're getting a Patek, J.J. LeCoultre, a Patek quality at a Rolex price.
There you go. Yep. So that's you're the one that turned me on to that. I got this in St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. I do a lot of business down there, but it's a good piece.
Hey, that's fantastic. That is good shit. That is good shit there.
So Archie, tell us about your. I've seen it on the forums. What are these? Who are these dignitaries that have been asking you for timepiece advice? I've heard about it all over Watch You Seek and other forums.
Sorry, what were they saying? Because they banned me. Those fuckers banned my IP.
Oh, they
I
did?
can't even. Yeah, I don't know why. I got banned. Do you understand?
You got banned from Watch You Seek.
Yeah. Who gets fucking banned from Watch You Seek?
Hey, that's an accomplishment. So, is it true you're a watch snob?
No. Hey, I'm just going to need you to cover me. I'm just going for a toilet break.
Okay.
So, I'm just going to put my plate inside the kitchen. I'll come back in a minute. So, your screen's on the screen. So, you might just want to tell some of the Archie Luxury fans what your famous videos. And one of the favorite videos that I loved of IREX Guy was how to go on a cruise and not be fucking raped by their buying alcohol on the cruise ship. And you made a great video where you could use duty-free allowance and get this fucking booze on so you don't have to be raped by the cruise ships. So I'd like to hear about that. All the fans love that sort of shit. And that was a great video. It reminds me of the old cruise ship story. I'll tell you the old joke. It is this old couple, they save and save and save to go onto a cruise, right?
Right.
Finally, they're on a cruise, right? And they've taken all this canned food in their luggage secretly because they couldn't afford to eat it. They couldn't afford to eat in the dining room, right?
Hey, that's very true.
The last night, they said, oh, we're going to splurge. We're going to actually go and eat in the dining room, only to find that it was a free catered cruise. And they'd been eating in their room secretly for 2 weeks.
That's pretty good.
So now I'm just going to go and take a toilet break. I'll be right back. You're on the screen, so just
Okay.
tell these punters about your videos.
Okay, so like Archie was saying, he enjoyed my How to Drink Cheap on a Cruise Ship video. Now the whole thing I like to do, I like to live really cheap. So if there's a discount or a coupon code, I'm going to find it and I'm going to share it with others. So the How to Drink Cheap on a Cruise Ship, it was actually inspired by some Google searches that I did before the cruise, and I did, how much does booze cost on a cruise ship? Can you bring anything on? So the whole thing you do to drink cheap on a cruise ship, you can. It's actually legit, and every cruise line has their own policies. But Carnival, for example, they have a policy where you can bring aboard up to 1 bottle of wine or champagne per passenger. So that's a given. Bring that in. And then also, if you call ahead, they've got a phone number for Carnival. It's called Bon Voyage. So you can get, and you can only do this before you get on the cruise ship. Once you're on, you're out of luck. But if you call it, you can have the liquor of your choice waiting in the room. So what I would recommend is getting a liquor that's good to mix with juice, because when you're on a cruise, at least a Carnival cruise, your juice is free. So, you can get a bottle of vodka, and by the way, you can carry on carbonated drinks. So take you on a 12-pack or a 24-pack of Sprite, and you can take that with you, and you can use that as a mixer with free juice. So basically what you're doing is making this cruise very affordable, because you brought aboard the mixer, you're getting the juice on the ship for free, and you thought ahead and bought that vodka from Bon Voyage, in Carnival's case, before you got on. Now that's great, but what if you run out of liquor? Well, there's a solution for that too. And what you can do, you can get something called a Freedom Flask, F-L-A-S-K, a Freedom Flask, and it goes in front of your crotch, and you fill it up with whatever kind of liquor, and you walk on, and it's not going to be detected by metal detectors, and you just take that on the ship, and then you can even refill, because see, they'll come in your room, and they'll look at the bottles you have out. So obviously, if you snuck a bottle on when you're in port, and you had 2 of them there, they would know what you ordered. But what you do, say you ordered Absolute Vodka from Bon Voyage, legit.
So tell me this, just hang on 1 minute there, IREX guy. Do they actually check what you've got? Do those fuckers actually count the bottles?
There's people that get through without being checked. I think it's somewhat random, but there's a lot of people that if they put it in their luggage, they're not going to see it when they get in their stateroom, because a cruise ship will bring it into your stateroom, and a lot of people have gotten by with it when they're boarding the ship initially. But a lot of times, if you're in port, like your first destination or whatever, you can go in and get duty free, and just usually what I'll do, I'll create a diversion. So like I'll have, when I get back on the ship from being out on shore, I'll have a bag of stuff, and I'll be like, yeah, I bought this bottle of, and it's like a
Do they ask you?
Yeah, they do ask you, and it's like a small, insignificant bottle of rum or whatever, right? And then I've got the real deal in a water bottle in my back pocket. So I create a diversion,
And what happens if they found out the truth?
Well, if they found it out, that's the joy, and it's, I would definitely check the policies for that particular cruise line, but most of the time, I'm not aware of any cruise lines that'll kick you out of the cruise for that. I think the worst case scenario that I found is that people will, that the cruise line will confiscate your booze and give it back to you when you return to your home port. So it's worth the risk. Risk reward. $8, $10 a drink versus, hey, I'm going to sneak it on,
That's so cool, IREX guy. We got to make every dollar count, because in this offshore, globalized world we live in, nothing's forever, is it?
It's really not. So what do you do when you travel to save money?
That's an interesting equation, because I recently went to Thailand last year.
Mm-hmm.
And the wife said, okay. I said, do you want to go with a discount airline? No. We went with Thai. That's quite an expensive airline. And I said, do you want to stay? We had a choice. Do we stay 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights in a 5-star, or 10 days in the red light seedy district? And that was, we got to make compromises. I mean, I don't know about you, but you know, things that look, the red light districts are always good because you're right in the heart of the city. There's 24-hour food, and you know, it lets the females know their place. It lets them realize that they can be replaced. You know.
For sure.
But no, that's all cool. We had a fantastic. I absolutely love Thailand. I'm a huge fan of the program of Thailand, and if it wasn't for the fact that I've offended so many Thais, I'd seriously go back. The 10 scams of Thailand, you know, the scams, and just the whole fucking thing, and it's all good. Thailand, I absolutely love it. This year we're going to Fiji. I'm going to Fiji in May, by the way.
Yeah, I saw your video. That's going to be awesome.
Fiji is absolutely fantastic. Fiji is fantastic. And you're in Times Square now. That's so fucking cool. That's cool. The green screen there. That's good. I'm going to keep your screen up because mine's boring. We're going to Fiji. So we're staying at the Shangri-La Resort.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll be bringing footage back, and I'm really looking to having a great time. I just need to get away from the just get away for a bit, you know. Maintenance. See, the celebration is I'm finally going to be stop paying maintenance to the ex-wife.
Hey, you can't beat that.
No, so that's the celebration, and I'm also going to be taking a Rolex on tour. I've actually got a Rolex, and
did you get the Explorer or the Sub?
No, I got a Explorer 2 white dial.
Oh, the Polar, nice.
And a Datejust, a 16234. That's the steel Datejust with the white gold bezel. So that's what I'm gonna be taking out when I'm gonna take one of those there. Probably the Datejust because I'm gonna try and get the tax back on it.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that's all cool there. It's really cool there. So it's a very interesting thing there, and I'm really keen on it there. It's I just wanted to go through some comments whilst I got IREX Guy here, because comments, I always like to interact with my audience there. And I got Paul L, who says, Archie, I'm so sick of people who don't know shit about fine watches, say that $10,000 on a used Rolex is a bad investment, yet they spend $35,000 on a new car. That's so true, isn't it? You know, people, you got to get your priorities right. And another one's come back, so tell all those who criticized you on your debt on your watches, they will hold their value and they'll be ahead at the end of the day. So that's always a nice comments there. We've also got the someone said there. Let's have a look what else is happening here. I'm just having a look at some of the comments. Someone said they like the financial show. Yeah, I got a bit of slack on that, IREX guy. Sometimes if you reveal too much about yourself, these fuckers will use it against you.
That couldn't be more true.
I'm not sure whether it was good or bad. I just tried it, you know. It was just I was drunk when I thought of it, and I thought, hey, let's just give it a go. But I'll see how it pans out there. Let's have a look there. Let's have a look. Just have a look at some of the comments here. Just reading through. So what did you do? You know how I invited you. Once you're invited, then you accept. Is that right?
Yeah. So I I received, you know, the little bell icon at the top right in
okay.
YouTube. Yeah. So it came through and it provided me with a link, and then once I clicked it, then it logged me into Hangouts on there. So I'm
yeah. No,
I'm in Hangouts on there.
One of my good fans said This is about your green screen sort of stuff, right?
Right.
This is from your green screen. Insert a train and run your ass over.
Hey, you know what? Always appreciate the critics.
Yeah, yeah, that's it there. You know, some always nasty people, you know. One of the guys, wow, that IREX guy is really boring. Yeah, that's cool. That's really nice, isn't it? You know, you go out of your way. I mean, IREX guys, the reason I do these fucking live shows, and all they can say to you is, you're boring. You know, don't you love him, IREX guy?
Hey, a view's a view.
That's it. Yeah, I know what you're saying there. What else we got saying there? Let's have a look here. Just having a look through some of these comments. Hey Arch. Some really boring questions, you know. You don't see me complaining about the content that these fuckers throw at me, do you? Yeah, it's looking good there. Just having a look there. Well, someone's asking me about what do I think of the bracelet on the new Explorer 1. So boring, to be honest with you, really. Explorer 1's a cool watch, but I never really got that involved with the bracelets. What is your thoughts on the Holy Trinity watches? Patek Calatrava versus the Patrimony versus the AP Jules? Actually, I might address that in a video. That sounds like a good video idea. What else is happening there? Just having a look.
Hey,
That's
Archie,
cool. Yes,
not
sir.
to interrupt, but I've got a big, there is a celebrity, and his YouTube channel is youtube.com/SummertimeKen, and he just sent me a personal message saying that he's got a question for you about what timepiece to buy. So
this is a celebrity?
Yeah, he's a celebrity, and you'll see it coming in. It's Summertime Ken will be the alias that he uses on YouTube. So I don't think it's there.
What sort of celebrity is he?
Well,
what sort of celebrity?
He's in the music industry, and country music's really big in the United States, and it's one of those deals where you know I
love country music. You know that?
Yeah. Well, he's up there in one of the top bands. So his message ought to be coming through here in a minute. He's typing it right now. He said, but I can't tell you who he is, and that's just you understand confidentiality and all that. But if this guy takes your advice on this timepiece, my recommendation for him was, you know, if you're looking for a wear everyday piece, and this is what I want to know your thoughts about. What I had said to Elias Summertime Ken is that, you know, if you want to get two, maybe get an Omega Planet Ocean with the 8500 movement, and then also get a dress watch. But if you just want to get one, Submariner's hard to beat. I mean, I know a lot of people have Submariner, but it's it is a ruggedized piece, and you can wear it anywhere, and it's going to continue to go up in value because of the annual increase. But yeah, his question's coming in. I want to give you a heads up.
Hey, that's fantastic. So you just let me know once that arrives, okay?
Okay.
No, that's fantastic there. It's that's really cool to get some good content happening. I really it's just gone crazy. Summertime Ken. IREX guy has over 2,500 videos on YouTube. That's right. You got some great videos. How many do you make a day, IREX guy?
Well, it depends. Like a lot of times I'll make more. But with the new YouTube upload, I try to throttle it. I try to upload most days about 4 videos, just to kind of keep it. I don't want to send too many. I found if I send too many out in one day, that it can actually work against you with subscribers. So I know and that was another thing that brought me to your channel is our stats as far as video views and number of videos are pretty much. I mean, you're ahead of me, but at one point we were pretty close, and now you've outpaced me. You really have.
It's the luck of the draw, you know.
Hey, like if you just keep on producing, ideas will come. People are like, how do you not run out of ideas? Well, if you're in this to win, you're not going to run out of ideas, because every time I walk somewhere, every time I drive somewhere, every time I get on the internet, I see an idea.
Hey, I agree with you. Even when I'm depressed, right?
Yeah.
What watch should you wear when you commit suicide? What watch should you use when you're facing trial? I always have ideas. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
what watch should you wear when your car's repossessed?
Hey, Summertime Ken, the anonymous country star.
Yes.
He said he just posted his comment. You see it? I can't see the comments for some reason, but do you see it?
Oh, okay. Just having a look. Let's have a look here. Summertime Ken. Here we go. Good stuff. Just having a look. So this is a big country and western celebrity.
Yeah, he's kind of on the up and up. I mean, he hasn't really. He's not on the Billboard 100 yet, but he's on the Billboard. And I'll have to let me message him here. I think it's the Billboard. I think he's like number 220. He's in the 200 range. Yeah.
How did you meet him? How did you meet him?
Well, like I said, I get around the world right now. I pretty much sail around. I go to between the Caymans and the Virgin Islands. But when I was in the South, we used to hang out and play paintball.
I used to hang out and play paintball.
Yeah, and that was before. I mean, obviously, at that point in time, we didn't realize that we were going to become celebrities. I mean, he's not just a YouTube celebrity. I mean, you can see his stuff on I mean, it's ridiculous, the big networks. And it's funny to say that, but he's about to ask you for watch advice. Hey,
I can't see his question. I'm just doing a search now. No, it hasn't come in yet. I'm sorry. I got a few comments. Dang, IREX guy has over 2,500. Summertime Ken, good stuff, IREX guy. That's another comment. There's only 2 comments I can see. Because what I do is, I've got a screen which shows me the live show, what the punters see. So we'll just waiting there. Hey, it's coming good. It's coming good. Let's have a look what's coming up there. What's a good watch? What's a good all-in-one watch? Dress and sports. That's a great question. What's a good watch? Now, let me just say this to Summertime Ken, okay? Someone says to you, you're a big country and western star, right? What's the best car to buy? Now, the first question is, let's just back the truck up. When you say, what is the best watch? The one watch. The problem is, what the fuck do you want to do, right? This is the problem. Is a Rolls Royce the best car? Is a Ferrari the best car? Is a SUV the best car? Is a pickup the best car? Depends what your purpose is. If you want to haul around stuff, a Ferrari or a Rolls Royce ain't the best choice, because it's just fucking, it's got no ground clearage. It's just a bastard, right? So you've got to say, what do you want it for? But I tell you this now, a good all-in-one. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. Nothing in life, there's always pros and cons to everything, right? And I got to tell you this, right? The best watches, AP, Audemars Piguet, a Patek Philippe, a Vacheron, they're fucking delicate fuckers. They're not really... Even their sports line can be pretty fucking delicate at times. And I got to be honest with you there. As far as they go, I would really say you got to work out your purpose. What are you trying to do? Because, fuckers, what is one watch? One watch for me might be different to someone else. Like I might say, well, if I could only have one watch, I want my Calatrava. That's a cool watch. I can wear that everywhere. But I do office work. If you're a country and western star, right, and particularly in country music, you want a bit of gold there. You know what I mean? You gotta tune in to your demographic. You gotta tune in. So I would really say, if you're a country and western star, you gotta tune into that demographic. Americans are huge Rolex lovers. You know, Americans are huge. So I was just saying, IREX guy, it depends what you want to do. It's like saying, what's the best car in the world? And one person might say a Rolls Royce, another person would say a Ferrari, another person would say an SUV. So you've got to really say, what do you want to do for it? But let's take it that he's a up-and-coming country western star. So he's going to be involved in, let's have a look. He's going to be involved in groupies. A lot of groupies will be coming out, right? He's going to be going to pool parties, so he's got to make sure it's waterproof, because when you're at these pool parties and you've done a bit of coke, you could easily be thrown into the pool, and you don't want your wristwatch to be damaged. The other thing you've got to be careful of is that if he's a country and western star, you've got to go through misery. You know, that's where you get thrown off the back of a pickup truck. You know, you always got misery, heartache. It's always, you need something that's going to go through. I mean, you can't be a country and western star. I'll tell you this now. What's the secret to being a good jazz musician? What's the secret? You got to be good. You got to play the instrument well, then take up heroin. That's the secret. Art Pepper. I'm a huge Art Pepper fan, and these jazz musicians, they need the misery to get them going. So for a country and western star, I reckon the best watch, I tell you now, you know what the best watch for him is?
What's that?
The best watch is a Rolex Sea Dweller. Not the Deep Sea, but I'm talking Sea Dweller from the 90s. It's
the 40 millimeter.
Yeah, it's a big fucker. It's waterproof to 1,200 meters. That's what he should get. The Rolex Sea Dweller with sapphire crystal. That's a great watch, because if you go gold, you look like a rat. You know, you look like a rat. And the gold's delicate. He's got many years of groupies, pool parties, and he needs misery. If you're a country and western star, you need to have some misery in your life. Otherwise, you've got nothing to sing about. So
he said his friend has 5 Audemars, Royal Oak Offshore, 2 Royal Oak Offshores, and 3 plain old Royal Oaks. So what would he need to compete with that?
Look, I gotta tell you the truth there. I know the Royal Oaks, right? The Royal Oaks, I tell you this now, they're like I gotta be honest here, fuckers. The Royal Oaks, they're like a Japanese SUV. Okay? They look the part, right? They look the part. They look mean and tough, but at the end of the day, they're just a four-wheel drive raised sedan. And that's the truth. Those Audemars Piguets, even the Royal Oak Offshores, I've actually spoken to watchmakers about them. They are fucking delicate. They are incredibly delicate. They may look tough and mean, but they're fucking fragile. So, look, he can go, if he wants to get an AP, get an AP, right? But, if he wants it to last and not fuck him over, because let's be honest there, he's going to go through the next 20 years, and in 20 years' time, he's going to be out on his ass, okay? All these country and western singers, they blow all the money, okay? I'm just telling you, right? It's a great journey, but it's the inevitable. So, the AP, it's going to break down at about 5 to 10 year mark, and he's just going to put it in a drawer because the repair is going to be the price of a decent SUV. They are crazy. Crazy prices, I'm telling you now. APs, the offshores, you send anything offshore back for repair, like that's a chronograph, you're looking at $2,000 to $5,000. I've seen $7,000 repairs come back. My advice to him, you want to get fancy? You want to be really fancy? Get a two-tone sub, or get a solid gold Submariner. That is it. That is it. That's it. That's what he needs. Country and western. He wears
You think
jeans.
the two-tone sub is a good idea? I think it's just saying that. I think a two-tone sub says, well, I couldn't afford the full gold, and I wanted to look blingier than the stainless. I just got the stainless 114060.
That's a great watch. That.
What do you think about ceramic? Obviously, this is ceramic. What do you think about ceramic versus the traditional bezel?
Look, I gotta tell you, I come in late. Okay. It's like the Corvettes. When they release a new Corvette, I immediately say, they fucked it up. I prefer the old Corvette. You know what I mean? I love the Coca-Cola 70s Corvettes. And then, a couple years later, I suddenly realized, hey, the new model is fucking cool. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, my view is I didn't like the ceramic. I was anti-ceramic for a long time, but I've actually just had I've come full circle, and I actually think it's cool. They're cool. I think both are cool. Personally, if I'm using my own money, I wouldn't buy the ceramic. I'd rather get... Like I actually made a video review, and I had there was two watches. One was ceramic, and one was an older one. It was half the price of the ceramic because it's an older. This was a two-tone GMT. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a two-tone GMT, black dial, and it was about 7,000. And he had a brand newish news. This was a dealer who sells vintage. He had a used one for about 15,000. You understand?
Yeah.
And I tell you the truth. Is the ceramic better? Yes, it is. Is it double the price better? No. I mean, if you want the latest model, sure, it's great. But I'm a bang per buck buyer. You understand? I like bang per buck.
Yeah, I think your suggestion about the Sea Dweller was perfect, because obviously the Sea Dweller, the Deep Sea is the only one currently in production, but the Sea Dweller's like you said, kind of an older piece. It's the right size.
And let's be honest there. Let's be honest. He's going to be going with groupies, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got. I mean, Summertime Ken. His latest thing. He bought a. He doesn't have the yacht yet, but he's got a. You know, it's one of those deals where they go up the country music popularity ladder. And I mean, the next thing that he's done, the most recent thing that he's done, and I can say this, I obviously can't reveal who Summertime Ken is, but the most recent thing that he's done, he bought a few acres down in Boca Raton, and Boca Raton's in Florida, by the way, if you're not familiar with that, kind of a really snobby area, this, that, and the other. And I was like, dude, why are you buying into? He's gotten into all of this fame, and it's like you know your country music star, so now you got to go out and get the expensive house in the Lux community, this, that, and the other. And he's kind of been. I mean, he's still a cool dude. Like I said, we used to play paintball together, but now it's like he's like, man, I'm not just going to go out and get the women. I'm going to get this Boca Raton house and get all of these snobby women and this, that, and the other. So I hope he's not transitioning into a bad person, because I mean he needs, like you said, the watch. He needs that Sea Dweller, not the Deep Sea.
Exactly.
But he needs the Sea Dweller. I think that's perfect.
And I mean, let's be honest there. He's going to go to many parties. There's going to be a lot of drugs that are done. And when this merry-go-round of fame stops, just ask Willie Nelson. Remember Willie Nelson? They all go bankrupt in the end, right? They all go bankrupt. Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton. I'm a huge Dolly Parton fan. Absolutely love Dolly Parton. But let's be honest there. You ask Willie Nelson, all the money does go. It doesn't last forever, and when it's over, the Rolex Sea Dweller will still be ticking. I reckon that's the greatest watch for him because it's unusual. It doesn't look like a Rolex. Submariner. It doesn't look like a Submariner because it doesn't have the sapphire, the Cyclops. It looks, it's different.
I hate the Cyclops. I hate it.
Yeah, no, I understand exactly where you're coming from, but I mean, I think for him, the Sea Dweller, it's a no bullshit, it's a man's watch. He doesn't need jewels, he doesn't need gold.
Speaking of that, jewels and gold, that brought up the video, the one of your videos I was watching the other night. I watched a lot of them back to back, and the watch wearing wankers, the guy with the pearl necklace. I thought that was hilarious.
Yes. Well, actually, I worked for him. And it wasn't that funny working for him because he was an asshole. He was a psychopathic asshole, and I just couldn't believe it. You know, when I got sacked from that place, right? I actually said to some of the staff there, I said, you know, I wanted to ask. His name was Stuart. I said I wanted to go and ask Stuart. Hey, Stuart, I don't give a fuck about being given the ass. What's with that fucking pearl necklace now? And no one would say anything to him. You know what I mean? It's like the emperor has... I've never fucking seen it. Normally, if you're friends with someone and they do something that's wanky, they will tell you, won't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's
a good friend would say, hey, don't do that. You look like a dickhead, wouldn't they?
But they didn't because that person was so
exactly. It's just ego madness, and
ego madness, and this, that, and the other. I've got another question that came in, and this one's not from a country music star, but it's from a celebrity. It's not from a celebrity. It's from my wife, and she's saying she is asking. She wants me to buy her a Louis Vuitton purse.
Yes.
And she's looking at the she wants the bigger bag. It's called the Neverfull, which is one of the bigger ones. But she's wondering, can she get? I
think he went with Mom.
Could she get what print should she get on it? What's the one that's going to stay in style the longest and appreciating value?
Hey, I tell you what, seriously, you know, with Louis Vuitton, I tell you honestly. It is very cliche. They are really, they're so mass market now, you know what I mean? And I'll tell you something, IREX guy, my wife, look, in Louis Vuitton, the only thing that is made traditionally is those hard case shit. You know, those big suitcases that I've got?
Yeah.
You know, that's the only fucking thing which is really, you know, I'm just saying, you know, what I would say to her, it's funny, my wife also wants a Neverfull. I know the bag perfectly well. They're $1,000 fucking dollars, right? And they're really quite, I'm sorry to say this to you, but fuck, it's $1,000. It's a lot of money. You know what I mean? It's just,
well, what would you get? She's asking. She said,
look,
what do you think?
I tell you the truth, okay? The Neverfull itself there. Now, just hang on there, fuckers. Hang on, fuckers, indeed. I'm going to do something here. I'm just going to bring up screen share. Watch this, fuckers. Screen share. They want to see what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Has that happened? Oh, here we go. Screen share. Here we go. So this is my Louis Vuitton videos. This is my Louis Vuitton website, collectinglouisvuitton.com. And as I was saying there, the only Louis Vuitton that is really worth, you know, which is traditional, is this suitcase stuff. You know, the suitcases? That's the only ones which I reckon are made the traditional way, because they actually, I don't know if you know this, but they actually age the wood for like fucking 15 years so it doesn't bend or bow. So this is the only traditional shit. Okay. What bag do you get? The Neverfull is very unique. It is fantastic, okay? I reckon get it in Damia. That's my advice. The Neverfull is actually very... I'm going to get my wife one of those Neverfulls. I'm hoping if I got enough money before we go to Fiji, I was going to get her one. You can get it...
She was asking this too. She said if you don't get the... She said, what do you think the classic bag is? But she does not want the Speedy.
Okay, I'll tell you the classic bag. No, my wife's... We've already done that question. I'll show you the classic bag. Here it is.
Okay.
It's an Alma. This is it here. This is the classic. If you want a beautiful classic bag, this is the one to get. It's the Alma.
How do you spell that? I'm going to send it over to her.
Yeah, it's A-L-M-A, Alma. It's called an Alma.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you the history of the Alma. Okay, this is my wife's one. This is in Damia. See this, that checker pattern? Because my wife doesn't like LVs all over it. You know what I mean? She wants a bit of discretion. It's got a beautiful red interior. Look at that red interior there. It's just absolutely beautiful, right? So
you think that would be the best bet for...
Now, let me tell you the story of the Alma. The Alma was designed... It originally was a much bigger bag used for travel. It was like a luggage. It was a huge bag for putting shit in when you travel, right?
Okay.
Coco Chanel went into Louis Vuitton and said, it's too big. I want to redesign that as a lady's handbag. I want to make it smaller so I can carry it as a handbag. That's where it fucking came from. Coco Chanel designed it. It doesn't get cooler than that. Do you understand?
So that's the ultimate if you want your wife to know you've got her the ultimate bag.
Well,
that's it, right?
The actual ultimate bag, okay, now these are two different questions you're asking. The ultimate bag is what they call a Hermes, that's Hermes, Birkin, or a Kelly. That's the ultimate. They're about $10,000 to $20,000 for a basic leather one, okay?
Okay.
They're fucking ridiculous money, okay? But if you're asking me what's a really nice Louis Vuitton bag for a lady, I would say the fucking Alma. The Alma, it was designed by Coco Chanel. It doesn't get cool. That's like Steve McQueen designing a car or a watch. It's just so cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now that bag there, we've got it in. I actually got two of the fuckers. We've got two of the fuckers. I got it in Alma, and I've also got a monogram version. This is the monogram version here. I'll show you. We've got two of the fuckers. That is how much she loved it. We've got the monogram one, and we've got the Damia one. Let me show you another bag which I really love, which is just a really sexy bag. And this is a Tivoli. I reckon these are cute. These are cute. Look at that. It's just a beautiful bag. You know what I mean? They're about, buying it new, they're about the $1,500 mark. Okay?
That's not bad. And see, I buy everything in the Caribbean, so I would get a huge discount. So.
Now, do you want me to give you a tip?
Yeah.
The best thing you can do is go into Louis Vuitton with your wife and you say to her, just pick whatever you want within reason.
That's a good point. And you know what's funny? One thing I learned about Louis Vuitton, you can't take a camera. Have you ever tried to, because, I'm always looking for a YouTube video, and I was at the Louis Vuitton in St. Thomas, and they said, you can't take a camera in here, sir. I had it out.
No.
I wonder why they don't want you to have a camera in the store. Is it because of who's shopping in there? Or they don't want their want their products.
It's a number of reasons why, but I've actually, if you buy it, look, I've been in a few stores where they've let me take a few photos, right?
In Australia.
Yeah, in Australia, but normally they won't let you. They will let you take, if you've got an iPhone, they will let you take a few photos of the one bag you're interested in. But they're a bit, they don't like it because it's sort of, it's looked down on, you know what I mean?
But even when you walked in and they knew, obviously they would know this is ARCHIELUXURY coming in because you're in Australia, they still wouldn't let you film?
Not really. But what I do is I put the camera around my neck and just press the shutter. Click, 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 click. That's why I got a very fast shutter camera. Click, 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 click.
Archie, I've got a camera you might want to check out. It's called a keychain camera, just like a car keychain.
Actually, I've got another one. I'm letting you know some secrets here. But I've actually got fuck. What the hell was I displaying my personal emails for? Fuck. Sorry, I just got to get rid of this. Excuse me, we'll put you back there. Okay, sorry. Look, what I was going to say to you is that as far as I got some glasses that have got camera in them. You wear them like sunglasses and they record everything your eyes can see.
Have you filmed a YouTube video with those yet?
Not yet, and I haven't even used my GoPro yet. It's fucking terrible. I've just been so busy, you know what I mean? But I want to go in there and do I was thinking about doing a couple brothel reviews. So we'll see how we go there. We'll see how we go.
All power to you. I know you'll come through with a good video.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You know, we want to do that, but hey, it's just fantastic. You know, it's a fantastic thing there. But yeah, so that's what I'd say. Get that. We were talking about the handbag. Never Falls okay.
But the
I don't
almost
think that,
ones you should get.
look, they're $1,000. Look, it depends what she wants to do. The Never Falls good because you can carry heaps of shit in it. But if you want a nice handbag, the Alma's the one to go for. There you go.
Well, see, that's what like you said. I mean, I'm not. I mean, she's obviously going in the store with me, and she's going to pick it out. So I'll give her. I'll be like, you can get this one, or you can get.
But that's the
I mean, I know I can afford either. I mean, I know my Irish Guys Adventure channel can afford either one. So
you betcha, and you can do reviews on it too. You know.
That's true, and I can. Yeah, I'll do an unboxing and a review, and awesome, Archie. Hey, I don't want to sidetrack the discussion because I know you've got a lot of fans out there, but that was Summertime Ken, the country music star, and then my wife,
yes,
that's in the market for the purse. So I really appreciate that.
No worries, that's fine. No problems at all there. That's really cool. So yeah. So what's new with you there? This live show stuff. You love this? What do you think? Is it working well?
Well, it's one of those things like. And I know when we were chatting, we were talking about the live show, and I was excited. After we chatted, literally the next day, you had a live show up, and it's cool because I think it's something that it's definitely in its infancy. Google Hangouts on Air, the live show we're on right now, it's not. I mean, for example, I can't. You're seeing the comments because they're coming in through Hangouts on Air, but me being a participant,
No, they're not.
well,
They're not coming out. I'm coming out now. Hang on. IREX guy, I'll tell you the secret, okay?
What's that?
No. This is an ARCHIELUXURY secret, okay?
Yeah,
what
see,
I do is,
I
I've got multiple screens, okay? I've got 2 screens, right?
Mm-hmm.
On one screen, I've got the Google Hangouts, right?
Right.
In another screen, I'm actually logged into the live show, like as a customer would be.
Okay,
now, the only problem is, if you do that, you get distortion in your ear. You get 2 copies of when I'm talking to you, and then you get the actual live show, right? So I've stopped it. I've actually got, in one window, I have got the live show, but I've stopped the commentary. But I get all the comments coming through. Does that make sense?
So I'm on your, the YouTube, I'm on the YouTube video looking at the comments.
Yes.
And I can't see. So where would I go to see the current comments?
Well, the current comments, what you do is you go into the live show.
Are you on Google Plus?
No, this is in YouTube.
Okay, I must be.
Let me show you. Actually, I'll show it to you with screen show. Stop this. Watch this. Watch
there
this.
You go.
There you go. This is great. We can plug the fucking technology for these Google fuckers. Here we go. Here we go. Now, here we go. Look at this. There you go. So I'm actually looking at my show right here.
Okay.
So this is, so see my tabs here, right? I'll just show you. Whoops. Here we go. That's my advert. That's my live event, right?
Okay, I'm on the wrong page. Let me go back. Let me see if I can get it here.
So then you just click on this live show, not the Hangouts, because that's in a separate window. I don't want to fuck with that. But if you go to this one here, it'll bring up this box here. Now the only problem is, let me show you, is if I'm actually playing it, I get distortion because I can hear two sounds, the actual live video sound and my sound. So I stop it. See, I've got it stopped. You understand what I'm saying, IREX?
Yeah, see what I was doing. I'm on the same page you're on now, where it's at the right. But I was on a page where I wasn't on the right page. I was on YouTube, but I guess when the show went live, it transitioned it to a different URL.
Oh, okay.
I'm seeing what you see now. I see the last one was, if you can read this, Irish guy, yeah, from Archie Prestige. That's funny. That is funny. Yep. So we've got Okay, now we're in sync here. So hey guys, I can read everything too. So let's go ahead here.
Just don't get depressed, RX guy. There's some mean fuckers out there. They're nasty.
Hey, you know what? It's hard to be depressed when
Google Ads is coming through.
I know the feeling you have. Let's see, Omega hands down. So what's the most recent comment you see right now? Is it Greg?
Oh fuck, RX guy in summertime up the ass. Take them humble.
Thanks for your advice. What about Omega versus Long Jeans? Long Jeans. What do you think about Long Jeans? That's actually a good question. I mean, is it a discount piece that? I mean, is it a company that failed or?
Look, it's a long story. Okay, it's a very, very despicable thing. Okay, it's I'll just call up. I'll show you. Just hang on there. Actually, I'll just put you on the screen because I've got a little bit of porn on another monitor. I don't want the viewers to see my porn habits. You know, fuck. Can you imagine that? I'm doing the live screen and you can see some of the porn I've been looking at the night before. It's terrible, isn't it? Look, it's. I got to tell you the truth there. Longines itself was a fantastic brand in the 50s and 60s. They were really, really cool. They were a great brand. And what happened was Longines, just like a lot of these Swiss companies, when the 70s happened and quartz coming in, they really went to the shitter. You understand what I mean? It was very hard time. So a lot of these watchmakers, they nearly went broke. Okay? Now let's show you something. Here we go, RX guy. I put that porn away, okay? Here's some of my videos. Look at this, okay? Here you go. Look at this watch here. This was when I went to Bangkok. There was a watch here called the Longines Lindbergh, right?
Yeah.
This watch itself is actually worth. I'm not an expert on values of it, right? But what I can tell you is that this is a watch which is worth in the vicinity of over $50,000. It's a vintage watch, and fuck, you know, Google ads everywhere. Who the fuck has Google ads? Oh, sorry, that's how I make a living. Sorry there, guys. Look, it's one of these things here that just hang on, I'm just going to go through this stupid ad, okay? And it's for Telstra, can you believe it? Love you, Telstra! Love you so much there. But I just want to show you this watch, okay? This watch is a Longines Lindbergh, right? Where is it? Come on, fuckers. There we go, look at that watch there. So this is a Wiens Lindbergh, right? This was designed for fucking Charles Lindbergh. That was a fucking real pilot. He was a man. Do you understand? RX guy?
Yeah, he was famous here.
So Charles Lindbergh, this is a special version made for him. This is probably worth about 50. He's turned down 50,000, I think, on it, right? That is a cool watch. Longines was really had some cool watches. Then they in the 70s, I don't know if you saw this here, there was a special, see this watch here? That's actually a Munich edition for the Munich Olympic Games. But then what, and they had some cool, this is a 1970s cool watch, but after that, in the 80s, they were sold out. Look at this here, the Longines Le Grand Classic dress, that's a piece of fucking dog shit. It is fucking dog shit. It's not even gold, it's plated. It's just absolute fucking dog shit. Longines now is fucking dog shit. I mean, look, Omega went up market, right? Longines, they just relied on the. It's like having a. You know, you Americans there, you have a brand of car. You had Packard, right? You know Packard, don't you? It's American Rolls-Royce. Well, what would happen if you started putting Packard onto base model Chevys? What would happen, RX guy?
Well, people would buy it in the beginning because they would see the brand, and then they would realize it's not worth it.
It's a piece of fucking shit. You know, they'd say it's nothing like the old Packards. You know what I mean? That's the same. Like you put Duesenberg on a car. You know Duesenberg, Juicies, right?
Yeah.
I mean, That's the problem, you know. So look, Longines itself, it was a really great brand. They've really gone mid-tier now, very, very. And I'll tell you how ugly it's gone. A watchmaker told me on that Longines Legrand, they actually glue the fucking dial on. Now, glue in watchmaking is the ultimate sin. That is just absolute cheap and nastiness. You never ever use glue. So it's just fucking dog shit. That's all I can say. It is fucking dog shit. It's a disgrace. No man, no country and western star should ever buy one. Put it that way.
Let me ask you this. Here's one that I've been tossing around, and it's I know the feelings about Breitling are kind of across the board, but Breitling actually has a new piece, and I think it's 41 or 42 millimeter. It's in the Avenger series, and it's called the Breitling Avenger 2 GMT, and it's got 3 time zones. Have you seen that one? It's got 1,000-foot water resistance.
Look, I gotta tell you there, okay? Breitling itself there, I mean, let me have a look there. I'm just gonna call it up on the monitor for our viewers. It's a Breitling Avenger.
Yeah, it's a Breitling Avenger 2, and just do
GMT, isn't it?
GMT, yep.
Look, I gotta be completely honest with you there. I gotta be completely honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of Breitling. I've said this many times, right? And I think it's an ugly fucking thing, the IREX guy. That is fucking ugly. You know, there's there's a couple things in life you don't do. You don't put banana onto a grill. You know, banana.
Yeah.
You never put that onto a grill. You never put pineapple on a pizza. And you don't wear a fucking clock on your wrist. Seriously? Look, if you're going to buy a Longines, please buy a Navi timer. Okay, that's the fucking one to get, a Navi. If you want to buy a Longines, buy a Navi timer World. Why don't you buy one of those? That's a cool thing to have.
Yeah, I've got.
I'll just call one up. No, I don't fucking like it. You certainly won't get any tips from me. You won't get any tips. Look, what's wrong with the Navi Timer World? That's a cool thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a really good one.
What's wrong with that?
That's a great piece. And about what is it, like 40 or 41 millimeter?
I think it's bigger. I think it's 44.
Yeah, that is.
But seriously, look, how many watches have you got, IREX guy? Tell me what you've got. Give me a quick rundown. What do you got there?
Well, I've got the 114060.
That's the no date sub. That's the no date sub, which is a fucking cool watch. Next.
Yeah, no date sub, and then I've got the JJ LeCoultre 40 millimeter master control.
Okay, and next.
Rolex 116000 non-date, Oyster Perpetual non-date 36 millimeter. Then I've got the Breitling Super Avenger, and then I have the Omega Seamaster 300M with the blue wave pattern on the dial. Automatic, not quartz.
Look, if I were you,
what would you get?
I reckon for you, right? How much you want to spend?
I don't know. It depends on how the YouTube does.
Look, I reckon myself, you know what you need?
What's that?
I reckon you need a Reverso.
Oh, and I have an Air King with the Roman numeral dial. I forgot about that.
I reckon you need a Jaeger LeCoultre in steel, a triple date. That's what you need to get. Actually, it's a Reverso calendar, they call it.
Reverso, like I said earlier, I don't like the rectangular dial, but I was reading the comments and someone said they have a Super Ocean GMT. Do you have a screenshot of that you can share with everyone?
Sure, let's have a look there. That's the Breitling.
Yeah, it's Super Ocean GMT. And that was from on the comments, Renovar Wiz. And what kind of strap?
Yeah, he's a great fan. Renovar's a cool guy. He's cool. Actually, I tell you the truth there. That's not a terrible watch. Is it? Look at that.
Ask him what he has it on. Does he have it on a? Do you have it on the stainless strap? I don't know what you call it. The one that's stainless steel and looks like it's got.
Yeah, the bracelet, or your rubber. I like a bit of rubber, don't you?
Well, there's one, and I don't know. I'd have to go to Breitling website, but it's got the. It's the bracelet. It's not the Pro 2 or the Pro 3. But it's the one.
See, I actually like this Super Ocean here. I like that. Look at that. That is fucking beautiful with the black and the nice B. You know what? I'll tell you the truth.
I can't see it.
You can't see it?
Yeah. Maybe it just hasn't shared yet.
No, I've shared it, but it's on the monitor. It's
there
on
it
screen.
is. Yeah. So that's got the.
That's a standard one, but there's a GMT one, right? It's I reckon that is fucking sexy. I love that B. I'll tell you a secret. Okay, don't tell the audience this, okay? I'm actually considering getting a Breitling again.
Hey, go back. The green one with the stainless. It was about 2 back from where you were.
It's so cool, wasn't it? Shit, I lost it. This fucking
thing. When you were on the Super Ocean page. It was. It had a green bezel, but it had a.
That is fucking. Look at that.
That one.
Look at that. That is a cool watch. That's cool, isn't it?
I was talking about. Yeah, the bracelet right there is. Well, I don't know what do they call that bracelet.
I love that. It's like a mesh bracelet, isn't it?
Mesh. There you go.
That's a mesh bracelet. It looks fucking cool. You know, I reckon. Gee, isn't that cool with the green? I mean, look. Let's be honest now. We're not talking about. Breitlings aren't the greatest movements, okay? But we're just talking about a casual watch for you to go cruising around the world with. And that is such a cool, look at the green. I love that green. That's cooler than the Rolex fucking green, don't you think?
Yeah, and the other thing is it's
a regal green, isn't it?
It's a chronometer. I mean, it's ETA based, but it's still a chronometer.
Yeah.
Don't they come with 42 or 46 in the Super Ocean Heritage?
Yeah.
Super Ocean Heritage.
Yeah, I like the look of that. I could fucking wear that, you know. I don't know if I've told you, IREX Guy, but I'm going into usable watches now. Do you understand?
Ones that you can wear in the ocean?
No, just wear, because the Pateks are so delicate. You just, because it's white gold, it's so delicate. But that's why I got the Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. I'm getting the 2 Rolexes. These are very usable pieces. And
yeah, that's been my biggest complaint with the JJ LeCoultre. I mean, it's a good
It is a bit delicate. It is a bit delicate, isn't it? You'd never sell it, but I hope. Yeah,
it's not even precious metal. I mean, it's a stainless, but it's one I wouldn't wear. My daily wear, usually I'll wear the 114060. Or if I'm really going to go out where I take a beating, I'll wear the Omega Omega Seamaster Professional 300M. But
so tell me this: you wear your watches to work. Does anyone notice your Rolexes or anything?
People around here are too stupid to know the difference between a Casio and a Breguet. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's. I don't know. It's when you wake up, what kind of mood are you in? What do you want to wear?
I nearly lost my job 2 weeks ago, didn't you, IREX Guy?
I didn't know that. What happened?
Well, just to fill you in, right? Basically, someone had seen my videos and they made a complaint to the state manager and said that they didn't feel comfortable working with me anymore because of the content of my videos. And I never pushed them onto anyone. I never even ran them at work. But they discovered me, and they went and told everyone. They like gossip. Some of these women, they like to gossip and that. And the state manager calls me, and it's only that he's such a cool guy that I didn't get the rissole. He said, "Look, your videos are like porn." He said, if they don't like it, don't fucking watch.
Well, see, that's
It wasn't going good. Then he said to me, my videos are like porn. I thought, shit, this isn't going the right way, you know. But it's, I don't know what's going to happen when you get discovered. Well, see, your videos aren't like mine. My videos are fucking outrageous.
Well, and see, that's a great question because number one, and I'm in a little different ball game. I run my own company, so I'm kind of if HR is coming after me, my own self is my own HR. So it's kind of a different ball game. And the flip side of that too is don't look at the present because we are where we are now. You know, you're working for someone else. I'm working for my own company, and tomorrow you may be the one self-employed, and I may be the one applying for a job with corporate America, whatever. So what I do with my content, and granted we've got similar interests and we've got different delivery. What I do is I step aside and I say, you know what? Could I say that in front of the person interviewing me for the next big deal, whatever that may be? Could I own my resume, give them my 2,600 plus videos and say, watch them all, because there's nothing in there that's going to offend you or anyone in your workplace that you're trying to hire. And that's the thing. I mean, I'm on a different, and I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong.
So let me ask you this, RX guy. Do you think my series on why the IT industry sucks would help my career?
You know what? Here's what I think is funny. I think that, and I've watched your the Archie Unemployed series and this, that, and the other. I think it's funny that you share that, because what's funny, even though you share it, it is so true, and it's something that personally, now see, we're two different animals. I like to share a lot. I mean, I've got almost as many videos as you do, but granted, I don't use profanity and this, that, and the other. Nothing wrong with that. But I wouldn't overly share that. But given the fact that you do overly share that, I find it to be amusing, and what you talk about in there is absolutely hilarious. So, I mean, from that perspective, I think you've got, conflict builds buzz. Curiosity builds buzz. Whatever the buzz magnet may be, and in your case, you've got it mastered. And I mean, but what's funny, and what a lot of people fail to recognize, and I've seen the comments on What You Seek, I've seen the comments with, I'm big in the watch industry, blah, 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 on the side, this, that, and the other, and people either love your content or they hate it. But one thing that people cannot dispute is you know what you're talking about. When you're talking about a timepiece, you know it inside and out. I can ask you anything. I could ask you about any particular brand, any particular reference right now, and you would give me your candid feedback, and it would be accurate. So that's what people don't see. You know what you're talking about. If they want to bash you, hey, don't bash the man for his delivery. Bash the man for his knowledge. And people can't bash you for your knowledge because you know what you're talking about.
So tell me this, what do these fuckers on Watches You Seek say about me?
Oh, I've got a thread 200 posts long. I mean, they think you're the watch snob. They think a lot of things, and it's just really amusing to and I wish I could. You go to watchyouseek.com, or can you even go to the website, or are you completely blocked out?
I can because I'm using an IP blocker now because it's
do an IP blocker. Go in and search. Just go in and search.
It's What You Seek. Is it Watch You Seek?
Yeah, watch and then the letter U and then
What You Seek. And what's the title of the thread? What's the title? I'm just
All
going
you
in
need to do is in the search in there, go to forums on What You Seek, and type in your name, ARCHIELUXURY. ARCHIELUXURY without a space.
Okay, I'm just calling it up now. Yeah, no, I was on this forum and they didn't seem to like the delivery, you know. I mean, what are they don't like the delivery. You know.
Yeah, I understand that completely because see, I play the gentleman's game of golf, right? And people that play golf, they're always proper and this, that, and the other, and it's just funny. Like a lot of people, the stereotype of people that collect watches, and I'm not talking about going out and buying a Tag Heuer or whatever. I'm talking about going out and buying a quality timepiece. The stigma associated with people that collect these types of pieces.
Okay, I'm just having a look there now. there's quite a few. There's ARCHIELUXURY. What the fuck? That's the one, is it?
Share them. Yeah. Share that with your viewers if you want to.
Okay, let's have a look here. We're just getting the. Here we go. Oh, okay. I am new to the WAS world and just curious. Anybody seen the guy named ARCHIELUXURY? He claims to be a watch aficionado, but trashes tag endlessly. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. So there's quite a few comments there. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. I'm just having a look at another one here. Yeah, actually, this is where I was. Sorry, let me just... IREX guy.
Yeah.
That's where I was actually on the forum, and I got banned. I got banned. You know, I was trying to really be friends with these fuckers, and they're nasty. You know that? They're nasty. They're nasty, and I don't know what you can say there. It's I suppose the thing is, it's better they talk about you than not at all, isn't it?
Archie, I'll give you a good video. If you search for Rolex versus Natty, N-A-T-T-Y, Light, Rolex.
This is on watches you seek, is it?
Yeah, it's on Watch You Seek. I'm comparing a Rolex 116000.
So what's the title again? Sorry, what's the title?
Just do Rolex, and then a space VS period, and then space Natty, N-A-T-T-Y, space Light, L-I-G-H-T, and you'll find my video. And this is where I compared a Rolex watch to one of the most cheap American beers that you'll find in the United States. I don't know if it'll pop.
Rolex versus Natty Light.
I'm responsible for that.
Oh, I see. That's IREX guy's video. That's great.
Yeah, so everyone may want
to they liked your video.
Yeah,
they liked your video.
So we got watches.
Tell me this, IREX guy. You've worked in IT, don't you?
I do. I'm a social media consultant. I run. Actually, I run several companies right now.
Would you trust an IT person who doesn't use the F and C word?
Actually, I wouldn't, because that speaks truth, and truth speaks volumes in the realm of IT. Because all these IT people, they're arrogant and they think that they know everything, and some people really know it. And hey, I was looking at comments on here.
Yes.
And this is a brand that I've been curious about, and it's Horo Mad that posted it, and they're talking about, and I may mispronounce it, Bremont or Bremont, B-R-E-M-O-N-T.
Yeah, Bremont. Yeah, Bremont. That's right. That's a that pretends to be an English brand. Go on.
Well, and I'm kind of curious. What do you think about the Bremont?
It's a pretend. Look. I gotta say this. You American fuckers. Okay, let me say this. I'm just calling up screen share. This Bremont, right? Bremont. All you American fuckers are impressed by Britishness. No. What you fuckers don't realize is that the British are nasty, nasty fuckers. Us guys in the colonies, we know the truth, right? They're nasty fuckers. The British are nasty, nasty, nasty fuckers. Okay? They abandoned us in World War II. They took all our troops, sent all our troops to Europe, and abandoned us when the Japanese got nasty. You know that? And if it wasn't for the fucking Americans, the Pacific would have gone. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's a really slick website. They got some aircraft, yeah, some adventurers, yeah. That sounds really good. Why don't we make a shit brand together? Let's think of a really cool name, and we'll get some photos of some aircraft, right? Why don't we go down to the fucking... Why don't we go down to that fucking Pan Am aircraft where they scrapped it? We'll get some photos of that fucker in its guise as a Korean noodle restaurant, and then we'll look. It's all bullshit. This Bremont It is
So do you think
absolute.
they're trying to be a Breitling? Do you think they're trying to put the airplanes in to be like their Breitling or something like that?
Look, look. These are fucking dog shit brands. Who's going to buy a Bremont? You know what I mean? I mean, fuck. It's the Frederick Constant of sports watches. There you go. That's my version of it. It pretends to be English and British. There's some nasty British fuckers around. They're nasty. You Americans think British makes quality. They're not quality. They're garbage.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Have you ever heard of the 3-day week?
I guess the only watch.
Look at this.
The only watch you would want would be a Lange. I mean, that's German, but it's not. It's. I mean, obviously, it's not Swiss. What?
Yeah.
What would
Well, let me say this too. Don't forget too. Breguet used to be French. You know that Breguet used to be French as well. Yeah, and see this aircraft here?
Right.
Look at this. See this aircraft, this sexy green aircraft? That's a really cool photo because, look at that. They've got two little punks there who think they're hot shit, right?
Yeah.
And they got a fucking nice aircraft. Breguet actually made an aircraft that looked like that. They didn't just sponsor it and put their fucking stupid, ugly fucking name on an aircraft. Breguet made one of these fucking things. Do you understand?
That's pretty cool.
This
So
brand is bullshit. Look at this. These two rich fuckers, right, who ripped some fuckers off. They started this company. Bremont, when was it? It's founded in 2002. I wouldn't buy anything founded in 2002. Why would you buy this bullshit brand? It's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolute nothing brand.
What do you think about Panerai and Ulysse Nardin, UN?
Look, the Panerais themselves, they're another bullshit brand because modern Panerai is nothing to do with old Panerai. Old Panerai was a watch. I've actually held one in my hands. It was a World War II watch with a Rolex movement for diving. The company died. No one fucking wanted them. Do you understand? In the day, no one fucking wanted them. They didn't have much success at all. They went broke. And then suddenly, someone revived them like a floating fucking corpse. And it's just bullshit. I've never been a big Panerai fan. And Panerai releases every fucking limited edition. Limited edition this, limited edition that. I mean, it's just fucked. It's all bullshit. It's all crap. I got no time for these fuckers. I'd rather have a
Ulysse Nardin.
Ulysse Nardin. They were a great watch brand. They're like a very traditional brand, but a lot of them are just ETA based. They kind of, I don't know. They just didn't fucking they don't do anything for me, Ulysse Nardin. Do you like Ulysse Nardin? They're expensive. They're not cheap.
I don't. Now, I like the Maxi Diver. I thought it looked pretty cool, but I was questioning the durability of it.
I think you're going to have huge depreciation.
I agree. And actually, this guy said, Archie Prestige, I actually own a PAM 111. Great watch. Hey, have you taken that PAM 111 in the ocean or the pool? How's the water resistance on it? Because that's what I think.
Well, you wouldn't actually take it in. No, hang on, just back the truck up. It's got a leather strap on it. You can't take it in water.
Well, you could put an aftermarket strap on it that would be water resistant, but I mean, allegedly those.
I'm just gonna call some Ulysse Nardins up. Here's Ulysse Nardins. Okay, this is what they look like. There's nothing that makes my fancy here. There's nothing that I really like. It just doesn't look. It's just not my style. You know what I mean? I mean.
Well, you know that every see on the picture there, it's got the production number, that gold one that you had up.
Yes.
Each UN has the product or the piece number X out of however many on the side, but I think it looks cheap. I think they put the rubber on there. I don't like anything with rubber or carbon fiber or anything like that. I think it really cheapens up a piece, you know.
No, you look, Ulysses Nardin is an okay brand. You know, they were founded in the mid 1800s, right? Like Brumont is a new thing, right? Whereas Ulysses Nardin, I think it's about 1850 they were founded, right? And it's actually they've I'll be honest with you, it's a bit like they've been in production for about 160 years, right? They're a Swiss watch. They're a Swiss watch, right? They're famous for making high quality marine chronometers. That's what they're famous for. So you know, that's the history to them. But there's nothing that really grabs my attention now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't. They're very expensive. Ulysses Nardin's not cheap stuff, but it's never. I'd rather have a sub. You know what I mean? I mean, you want to.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just my.
Archie, that's a great segue. Actually, a viewer had a question about the. What about Tudor Rolex? Ramon David Medina was asking about that. What do you think? And I've seen one of your videos. What do you think about the Tudor? Now, let me clarify. Is he talking about the old Tudor or the new Tudor?
Well, Tudor's always been in business, but I can answer that. I always loved Tudor. I love Tudor. And I really do love, you American fuckers, Tudor was always never that popular in your market, but they've actually relaunched the brand. And I got to tell you, they're incredibly retro now. The modern Tudors are fucking beautiful. But the old Tudors, what they used to do is they used a Rolex case, but they used an ETA movement. And I tell you now, those old Tudors are very, very valuable now. They are incredibly valuable. They're not as valuable as a vintage Rolex, but they're not fucking far off it. I think myself, Tudors, I've always loved Tudors. I've actually owned Tudors. That was my beta. I had a Tudor sub. And I got to be honest with you there. I stupidly got rid of it, but I reckon Tudor is a great brand. I would prefer a Tudor. Let me put this into perspective. I'd rather have a Tudor than that bullshit Avenger you're talking about, IRIX guy.
Hey, that's a fair comment. That's very fair. And
I'd rather have a Tudor than a fucking Tag Heuer any day of the week.
I would not be found dead in a Tag Heuer. I don't like those.
Exactly it. And that's the thing there. I reckon Tudors are great things. I think, you know, a lot of times it's expensive to buy these watches, and I understand money can be tight, but I think a Tudor's a great watch. I actually like what Tudor has done with the brand. I don't buy things new, right? But they've actually got these very retro-looking Tudors now, and I think that is just. I think it's cool. I really do think it's cool what they've done with the brand, and.
I think there's a few things just kind of add to that. I know the two popular models. You've got the Tudor, the Black Bay, which I think looks really good, but I don't like what they did on the crown. They put some sort of black etching or something. And then you've got the Tudor Pelagos, which looks really cool, but the only gripe I had with that is made out of titanium. And what do you think about titanium versus stainless?
Hey, I just bringing up some Tudors on the screen now. We'll just have a look at with screenshot, and there's a vintage Submariner. They are absolutely beautiful. I love it. Look at this beautiful Tudor. That's a rose. The logo was a small rose. They also have big rose, and then they went to the Tudor Shield in the 70s. So anything with the rose is sort of pre-70s. Look, Tudor itself there. I tell you, okay, you're asking me about metals. Fuck. I'm a huge fan of steel. I don't really like titanium or these crazy metals. You know, it's I don't know what to say there. I mean, I think steel is the metal to get. I'm not. I wouldn't buy a titanium watch. I just don't like it. What I do love in Tudor, let me just show you this. I love they do a bit of branding with Porsche. Look at the fucking sexy NATO strap on this here. Look at this Tudor. That's its chronograph Tudor tie-in with Porsche. That's a fucking. I love the orange and the black. And
here's a fun fact.
This is a classic.
Archie, not to cut in on you, but something a lot of people don't know, if you're involved with the medical profession, that Rolex is one of the few watches that you can scrub down and actually wear while you're performing surgery. I bet people didn't know that. And it's I don't know, what is the stainless steel that Rolex uses? 90 something.
906 out there knows. Yeah, it's just really strong steel. But look at this here. Do you like this here? This is I love this. Look at this is a reissue, right? Look at that. Look, that's a fucking beautiful watch. Look at that, the red bezel.
Yeah, that's the Black Bay. That's awesome. But look at the crown on it. If you can flip it over to the crown, that's my only complaint about that one. The crown destroys it, in my opinion. Because it's not. Yeah, the crown's kind of. Yeah, they killed that piece with the crown, in my opinion.
Just waiting for this fucker to come up here. Look, I don't know what's wrong with that crown.
Well, you got to zoom in on it. It looks like a tribal tattoo or something on the side of it. I guess that's my best description for it. Everything looks good except you look at.
Well, here we go. It's on the screen now. What's wrong with that?
It just doesn't look like a. I mean, maybe on my Casio, but not on my.
Yeah, I think you're being a bit harsh there, RX guy. I'd forgive it. It just looks cool on the NATO. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool against the rock? I mean, that's a proper man's watch.
Until people look at the crown, and I mean, I don't.
RX guy, this is what a real man wears. A man who sleeps with women and smokes cigarettes. You know what I mean? Here we go. How's this? Look at this. There's a modern GMT with a Tudor there. It's a big fucker too, isn't it? They're a big. The Black Bay is a big fucker, isn't it?
Is it about 42? Or the GMT is 40.
Yeah, that's right. The GMT presents bigger, but just the way it looks and that there. But look, I gotta tell you, this is cute. I love this Tudor here. I love this. Look at this. The distressed strap. Look at that. Isn't that so fucking cool?
Yeah, it does look good.
That's cool, isn't it? It looks like old shit when it's new. Don't you love that?
Yeah, and something that's funny that a lot of people don't know, especially and I know you're in Australia, but in the United States, actually Tudor is, they're coming back in the United States, and I had the luxury in the Caymans to see the Pelagos and the Black Bay, and they do look good. Like I said, my only complaint with the Black Bay was How much were they? How much was the Black Bay when you were there? Off the top of my head, I think they were around 3,000 US.
Well, I'd rather buy one of these than a fucking tag, but wouldn't you?
Yeah, who would? I'm not a tag whore fan. I don't like tags. I mean, that's my personal preference. If you like tags, so be it. I mean, that's fine.
Let me say this. I come from Brisbane. And we were the Tudor capital of the world. Did you know that?
You're the what capital of the world?
The Tudor. We sold more Tudors than Rolex in Brisbane. We were a Tudor town.
I never knew that.
Yeah. We sold like 3 to 1. For every 3 Tudors, 1 Rolex was sold. Because we were never a rich town. We were always a poor man's town. Sydney was the rich town, and Melbourne. Brisbane was always a backwater, a country town. But I've got to tell you, these Tudors, I love this retro look. Let me say this to you. One thing I like about my watches, I was talking to someone yesterday, I like usable watches. The reason I buy more modern watches is because the vintage ones, they're quite delicate. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a vintage
sub, even without the precious metals, yeah.
Oh, if you got a vintage sub, you wouldn't take that bastard anywhere near water because it's so valuable, and you know. But these reissues, I gotta tell you, I really like them. I reckon they're so fucking cool. I love these Tudors. I reckon it'd make a great. I love these straps, man. Fucking these straps, they're so cool. Look at this. This here is a Tudor Heritage Chrono. Look at this, isn't it cute?
And some you probably don't. Well, you probably do know because they sell them in Australia. But when you buy the Black Bay, for example, you get the stain. Well, I think the Black Bay is stainless. The Pelagos is titanium. Correct me if I'm wrong, everyone. But you also get with the Black Bay, you get the distress strap and then also the metal strap. So you're getting them both.
Yes, yes, you do. But I didn't know that actually. That's a good point, and I love that. I'm just bringing up a pic here now. Look at that. Don't you love that distress strap? I mean, fuck. That looks like it's been in the cupboard for 30 years. You know what I mean, with the mold and shit on it.
Yeah, it
looks so cool. So cool. So cool. Look, I wouldn't rule out a Tudor as a beater. You know that? I don't know. I'll tell you the truth. RX guy, I actually really like, you know, I'm just talking about what I like. I'm not talking about great movements because they're not that great. I don't know whether to go Super Ocean Breitling secondhand or a Tudor reissue. Well, what do you reckon's cooler for a dive watch?
Well, a Super Ocean secondhand versus a brand new Tudor.
You'd have to go Super Ocean for bang per buck, wouldn't you?
Well, actually, you know what's, and these are my candid thoughts on it. And I just saw a comment. Somebody said, "You sound like you're from Alabama or Tennessee." Actually, I am a redneck, and I'm proud of it. But I get all over the world. But what I would say about the timepieces, if you were in that decision, if you were cast,
why do you say you're a redneck? You're a perfect gentleman, RX guy.
Hey, redneck gentlemen to go hand in hand. But to answer your watch question, I think the best thing, see, look at Tudor. And I called him Tudor, now I'm calling him Tudor to be proper, because you pronounce it correctly. But I would go with the Tudor, and the reason being is that in the United States in particular, I'm in the United States, you will see the Rolex brand has kind of rocketed to a level to where it's kind of, they've created their own secondary tier. So what you're looking at with Tudor is when you buy, if you chose to buy a Tudor, whether it's Pelagos or Black Bay or whatever, you're getting in the infancy of the up-and-coming brand because they just now re-release Tudor in the United States. So very soon when you go to your authorized Rolex retailer, you're probably going to see Tudor as well, and you're going to be pitching that. So I think from an investment perspective, not just a banger, I mean, obviously it would be a banger piece, but from an investment perspective, it's something you could get, you could wear, you could enjoy, but knowing, just like a Rolex, that, you know, 3 or 4 years down the road, if you need to get rid of it, or if you just want to get rid of it, maybe there's another piece you want to get, it's probably easier to do that. So for that reason, I would go with the Tudor. One thing with the Breitling, I love, you know, I like Breitling. I've got the Super Avenger, and I may add the Super Ocean Heritage 42, or I've still got to see that that Avenger 2 GMT in person. I know you don't like it from the picture, but I got to see it in person. But I would definitely go with the Tudor over the Breitling for the potential annual increase that one might see with that versus the Breitling. Because Breitling's been discounting a lot. Not to say that they're not easy to, they're not, I mean, they are very liquid. I mean, for example, one that I bought in 2009, and I don't talk numbers, but one that I bought in 2009, I could sell for a nice profit in used condition. And that's a Breitling. But I think the Tudor's going to do better.
Yeah. Hey, we've been talking for nearly 2 hours now. We better wrap up this show, RX guy.
You're right.
And look, what we might do is, RX guy, we're going to have to do another show together. What we might do next time, because you're a perfect gentleman, a southern gentleman, and you know, it's all very well that Archie has it on his channel. We might do the next show on your channel, and I'm a guest on your channel, so that it can go through your channel. We might alternate, me and you, when we do a live show together. one time it'll be on my channel, the next channel will be on your channel. You know what I mean? So I can do an ad on my site saying, hey, this is coming up soon, and we can get viewers to both. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds perfect. And what I'd like to do now, this next weekend, is there a particular day of the week that's, I mean, this to me is Saturday.
This day is the best. This day is the best because this is my Sunday. So Saturday I got music lessons for the young boy, and you know it's a bit hectic. But Sundays at this time is perfect. Same time.
Could you do it next week at the same time but the day before, or would that be a bad time?
No, it'd have to be a Sunday.
So it'd be a Sunday.
Have to be like this. Exactly this day next week.
Okay, let's. I tell you what, we'll chat offline because I definitely want to do it.
Yeah, because I reckon this will be great, and it's great. I think this has been a great show, and I'm sorry I haven't actually answered all the questions for the viewers today, but I'm going to have a new live show coming very soon. So just tell the fuckers there not to worry. There'll be time to ask all your stuff, and if they really do need urgent advice on a watch, they can always send me a small PayPal donation, and I'll make sure I answer it quickly, personally. But IREX Guy, you've been great having your show. It's fantastic, and this has been really fantastic. So we better sign off, IREX Guy.
Hey, and Archie, in closing, I'd just like to say to all the viewers out there that didn't have, well, number one, thanks for having me on your show, and I'll host an upcoming show for sure. But any questions you have, go ahead and write those down because our next live show, I know this is the first time that ARCHIELUXURY and I have done a live show, so we're kind of trying to find the comments, get our microphones working and all that.
Yeah.
But write down your questions, and the next show we have, let's just kind of build up. We'll try to answer all that we can because I know that Archie's into this out of passion, and I am too. I mean, I like to collect timepieces, so I don't want to take any more time. I know we're definitely running over. So, Archie, thanks again for having me.
No worries. See you later, fuckers. And remember, if you got nothing nasty to say, say nothing.